Hey you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Serenity here, your esoteric empress. Thanks for watching. Today you guys, I thought I would come to you all with a different kind of topic. I've been so excited about sharing these messages, these things that are coming up in my consciousness. As they come up in my mind, as I get spiritual downloads, you know I like to connect with you all, my spirit fam. And so today, I don't know if you were on this channel long enough to remember back in the day, way back when I used to talk about like divine feminine and exuding feminine energy and all of that kind of stuff, you know. I, from then, was meaning to talk about the subject, but for some reason, I just didn't get around to it. But we're going to talk about it today. Talking about surrendering to masculine energy. Yes. Surrendering. Now, we're not going to use the word submitting. We're going to say surrendering to masculine energy. And what exactly does that mean? So, as women, if you are a woman watching this right now, we know that women have to be tough. Women have been forced, basically, in our new society to toughen up, to actually put on some big boy boots, lace those boots up, and like get in the trenches, right? Like she had to go to work to survive, to take care of herself, to take care of her loved ones, kids, family members, whatever, when men were absent. Now, a lot of those men weren't absent on purpose. Of course, we know we had lots of world wars and all kinds of things that made men absent, that destroyed homes, that actually took away a lot of our real men from society. But then again, we know there's a lot of brainwashing that's going on, a lot of new things that have come up, changed the dynamic of the whole thing, and like men have fallen off a lot. And so women had to pick up the slack for them. This is what I think has made women so much more masculine than they ought to be. So, a lot of the times when in fact guys weren't just falling off now, because we had guys who were falling off big time, guys who wanted to be women themselves, guys who, like, you know, didn't have that example in their life of what a real man should be, a real masculine energy man should be. Then we have, to the extreme other end, the guys who were extremely masculine, who were too masculine, who were too overbearing, too controlling, too domineering. And this is scary for a lot of females as well, because we are in an age of empowerment of females. We're in an age of independence, of self-expression, of being an individual, whoever you are, being your true self, right? And so we as women kind of run away from men who are so domineering, men who want to control every aspect of a woman's life like she's some cattle or something. We do not want that. But we also want a man who is comfortable and secure in his masculinity to accept and understand feminine qualities, whether it's of himself, but of course of his woman, the woman in his life. So we have women now who feel like it's actually cute, who think it's cool to be like the beast in the relationship. Like they don't tolerate no shit from no man. Like they don't need a man. They all the man they need in their life. Father's Day come, they're calling themselves Happy Father's Day to me, like, as I'm the daddy and the mommy. Like, hold up. Hold up. Because we have in this universe, everyone is put here with different roles for a different purpose. And if we were meant to be the man, we would be the man. We are not the man, we are the woman, okay, in a relationship. Now we're talking about really and truly in a relationship, okay? But in essence, even if you're single, you still ought to be that divine feminine that you were created to be. Yes, we have duality. Yes, we have an essence of masculinity within us, but we are more predominantly feminine, okay? So while some women may consider this cool to be the beast and, you know, bench press like 500 pounds and stuff like that, like it is still, I think, doing ourselves somewhat of a disservice. It's taking away from that magical and mystical divine feminine that we were created to be. We don't know that our life would be a lot more magical if we would be true to ourselves. That quote, to thine own self be true, is so appropriate here, because we would find ourselves manifesting the things of our dreams so much easier, I feel like, if we would understand and appreciate who and what we were created to be. And so, if everything has a purpose, being this divine feminine also serves a purpose. It serves a purpose in a relationship, it serves a purpose in your friendships, in your family, in your businesses, in the community, and in society at large. The world needs women, y'all. If some people even call women are referred to as God. We are the bringers of life to this earth. Okay? Yes, men are the seed, but we are that fertile womb where life is created, okay, and birthed. So in life, as you know, on this channel, we discuss the universal principles, the universal laws. One of those laws is the law of gender. Okay? Everything has a masculine side as well as a feminine side. Also, now included in that is the law of polarity. Okay? We have a polar opposite for everything in the universe under the sun. Okay? So, the key to harmonizing life is understanding the balance between both of these aspects of our life. The big problem that we have right now is this power struggle that's going on between these two, masculine and feminine. And in most cases, it's the ego that is prevailing in either side of them. Nobody wants to submit to the other person. Nobody wants to be considered the weaker one, okay? And give up their power, so to speak. And so whether that's like what I've learned, what I've been reading from the days of 17 magazines and stuff like that, when I was literally like 14, 15 years old, like never say I love you first. Like, let the man say it first, right? So as a man, here it is, the man is thinking the same thing. Like, what? I ain't gonna be whipped. I ain't gonna let her say, I'm not gonna tell her I love her first. Like, really? So it's all this big power struggle. And no one wants to lose control, so to speak. Everybody wants to stay like in control. So the reality is this same pain that we fear, the same see, pain is a serious thing, because no matter what, it's a part of life. You can't avoid it. No matter how hard you try. So it also comes with submitting to a man. And it's understandable only in certain cases, because there are so many women who have been traumatized, abused, neglected, abandoned, mistreated by the opposite sex, that they have become hardened. They have become victims. And so they put up this tough shell that they are not going to allow themselves to lose control anymore. They're not going to give that man that power to dominate their lives anymore. And so a part of this now, to release this, it's going to take some effort of healing. It's going to take some time to face what these things are. Look at a lot of the feminist movement, a lot of lesbians and stuff right now. I know somebody who is completely traumatized by the thought of a man in her life. Like traumatized by the thought of being with a man, much less being submissive to a man, because she looks at men as the complete enemy of women. And so these are the kinds of situations where it's hard for me to sit here and explain surrendering to masculine energy to someone who is so hurt from within. Then again, I know women who actually absolutely love the man in their life and would do anything to please them, would not ever leave them, would swear and put their head on a chopping block for this man because they love him with all their heart, because this man has been so good to her. So it's like the two extreme ends, the two extreme opposites. So the fact, like I said, that the pain is inevitable, this is a part that can't be avoided in life. And so a lot of them feel like to show who they truly are as a woman, to be softer, sweeter, more nurturing, is to give up themselves completely to the man and to be oppressed by him. And this cannot be further from the truth. They're not understanding that this is just not, if they're going to be oppressed by a man, this is just not the kind of man that they should be with in the first place. First of all, that's not a man. Second of all, it's not the kind of man that they should be with, that they deserve. And so nothing can be further from the truth. You're not, by being your true self as a woman, as a beautiful goddess, you are actually serving your full purpose. You are living to your fullest potential. All right? There's strength in being a woman. Remember that song by Shaggy? The Strength of a Woman. Yeah. I mean, he has a serious point there, because not only are you strengthening yourself, but you're strengthening other women. Okay? You are encouraging other women. But only by being honest can this happen. Only by being humbling yourself enough to understand your role in life can this take place. And so a female's true femininity can only shine and be at its brightest and its best in the presence of true divine masculine. Okay? Not domination, not oppression, not tyranny. Okay? True leadership, true partnership, true love, true affection, okay? True concern and support. This is how a woman's true feminine energy shines. So even women who overstep and understand sometimes they allow their ego, they cannot allow their ego to step in and control this. Because sometimes another woman can see her fellow divine feminine being feminine, and she can jump in and say, you know what, she's weak, she's soft, she's this, she's that. No, nothing can be further from the truth. This woman understands who she is as a woman, okay? And clearly the one who's overstepping doesn't, because it's not about competition. We're all in this together. We are sisters. We are divine goddess energy co-mingling in life, co-partnering in life, okay? We are here to coexist with one another, to support and uplift one another, not to tear each other down, all right? And the only way we should be acting in survival mode is when it is actually called for. Every day of life is not survival mode. It's not the apocalypse, all right? Now, we should actually be able to calm ourselves down and understand when it is time for us to put on that masculine energy, because it is somewhere within us. Know when to pull it out. And so, basically speaking, surrendering to masculine energy is about simply trusting it. Trust is a key word here. It is trusting it to provide, trusting it to profess, like to profess love, trusting it to protect your divine feminine, whether that's you, that's your children, whatever that is, your property, whatever it is that's of importance, trusting that divine masculine to be there for you 100%. It is not about fearing it. It is not about fighting it. And it's not about squaring up to it like, okay, like, we in this, like, no, wait, relax, hold up. Take your time. Breathe. Nurture yourself. Remember who God made you to be. All right? So, sadly, when men don't understand this, they get the wrong results too. And so if they would understand their role as a man, they would understand and appreciate when you understand your role and are living up to it. And so surrendering means releasing that need to control things all the time. Surrendering means to let go and trust that this person has proven themselves to you. Of course, proven now. This is not just any old buddy who just comes along. You're just going to be like, oh, I surrender. Take me. Like, no. I never said that. This is about a person who's proven themselves to be 100% for you all the way in your court. All right? And so now sex definitely plays a big part in this, because It is a time for you to be most vulnerable, most intimate, most revealing of who you really are, right? Both sides, male and female, masculine and feminine. So the true feminine energy is completely beautiful, completely honorable when done in the right way, when exuded and exhibited in the right way. And we know this because men give their all for women. Do you know a guy is out there really only working and like by the sweat of his brow for a woman? Do you know all that he really does is in the end for a woman? Whether that person is his mom, his daughter, his woman, his wife, his girlfriend, his to be girlfriend, his side chick, whatever, it's women for the most part, okay, unless, I mean, among heterosexual males, of course. Then again, we have homosexuals who also do this because their partners are exuding the same feminine energy that the others, the masculine, is seeking. All right, they are hunters. They are out there chasing. And so you have to give them something to chase, my darling. So, men put their lives at risk every day to protect and serve who? Us. All right? To make us happy, to keep us safe. They do this. If you watch a lot of the movies out there, if you look at the movies, you will see this. There are so many movies that depict a guy risking his life, putting his everything on the line to save the life of his woman or women in his life. So, in actuality, the more feminine a woman becomes, the more feminine a woman is to a man, the more she is going to bring out his true masculine energy. That's the trick that a lot of women fail to understand. The more feminine you become, the more that guy is going to understand how much you need him, how much he's needed, how much he's wanted, how much you appreciate him. And he's going to go to even more extreme lengths to prove that to you. The only way that you're going to do this, though, is by releasing, like I said before, these past hurts, the pains, the sorrow that's deep inside of you that you've never faced or let come to the surface. This is what causes you probably to keep attracting these same kind of unhealthy and toxic men who don't understand their true role as divine masculine. You're going to have to heal, sis. You're going to have to let go of those things. That dark place inside of you that keeps like cringing at the sight of men, like, oh, all men are dogs, all men are this. How can you ever get a good man if that's what you believe? Only as you think, you shall see happen in your life. And so you're going to have to heal that part of you in order to attract a decent, high quality, high caliber man in your life. And confidence is going to grow when you do this, as you heal and as you accept who you are, who you were made to be. And you actually try to foster an attitude of divine countenance, okay, divine grace, all of this good stuff. You're going to attract better and better and better to yourself, and you're going to grow in confidence. Check out people like Beyonce. Look at people like, say for instance, Erykah Badu. All of these people that people love, these women that men love and adore. They crave them. They're like, wow, like the sex appeal, the energy that they give off is so original, so unique that they cannot compare them to anybody else. You know why? This is that ocean energy, okay? This is that feminine energy that is unmistakable. And men are so attracted and so magnetized by it. This is what every woman wants to be. But you can't be that actually putting on a tough front and acting like you're the man. You're going to have to soften yourself. You're going to have to sweeten yourself. You're going to have to become a little bit more seductive, all right, in your appeal. So on a sexual level, you're going to be amazed at what's going to happen if you actually let go, if you actually trust that this masculine energy is going to take care of all of your needs, right? Maybe not all, because we don't want anybody to take care of all of our needs. It's like we totally belong to them then, right? We're an object. No. But in an intimate sense, allowing yourself to be that soft, sweet, seductive, sexual energy, right? To be that person who is going to like just, be so humble, so kind, so generous, so thoughtful, compassionate, considerate. These are the things that men die for, okay? They are gonna adore you like from the flow up, okay? Like your entire essence is going to be like angels singing, right? And you're gonna see a lot of the things that you had wished you had before, they're gonna come to you like that, okay? Whatever you need, whatever you want, you can just do like that, and it's going to manifest, and this divine masculine, whoever he may be in your life, is going to make sure that you get it. Take it from me. Let's try to put this into practice right now. Females, my goddess energy sisters out here, let's try and do this. Try it for let's say a month. Give it a try. Every day you get up, you pamper yourself, you take care of yourself, you nurture yourself, you wear more feminine clothing, you dress up, stop wearing pants so much. Put on a skirt, you know what I mean? Put on some color. Stop wearing black. Stop wearing sweats, like and a baseball cap. Like you want to actually come forth. Walk with your shoulders back and your chest high. Put on a smile, for goodness sake. This is the number one thing that's going to attract a divine masculine energy to you. Smile. Be approachable. Show a little skin. Like, do all of that good stuff and see how that starts to work in your favor. Now, a lot of us have this down packed, and a lot of sisters, we have a long way to go. So just give it a try. Leave your feedback below on your thoughts on this topic, because I am very curious to know. I am very curious to know, what are your thoughts? Hit like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Share this video, man. Share this video among your sisters, among the women in your life. And like I said, do be sure to comment in the feedback below so that we can engage about this, because I love to find out your opinions. I love to interact with you all and see where your head is, like what's going on out there. Am I the only person thinking this way? Let me know. So until I come back with another great topic, going to end it here. Thanks for watching. Love you all. And I'm going to say peace and love. It's getting hot. Blessed be, guidance, and namaste. Bye.